Welcome back everyone. Today's video, me and my bun are really excited to talk to you about some of my favorite drugstore makeup products. Okay, so I have some older products that I've just loved for a really long time in here, and I also have some new favorites, including this lip combo that I want to share with you that I really enjoy. I'll have everything linked in my description box as well as the YouTube shopping button. I have a lot of this on my face as well, so I'll be showing some demos along the way. But let me just jump right into it and start with foundations. I have two different foundations that I want to talk about. And if you have been around my channel for a minute, I hope that these do not come as a surprise for you. I hope that you're like, yep, nope, you've talked about these quite a bit. But the one that I'm wearing today is from Catrice. This is their Tinted Serum Nude Drop Foundation. It has hyaluronic acid and also vitamin E in here. I am using the shade 40N. So whenever I talk about this foundation, I mentioned that Catrice did send this to me in PR, but they sent me a few shades that are too light for me. I still tried it out and I was like, you know what? I love this foundation so much. I went and bought my own like correct shade, which is in 40N. I just got this off of Amazon. I think it retails for around like $12. So it is a nice affordable foundation. For me, I like foundations that are more of a light to medium coverage and a natural finish. I do have combo skin. I also do have acne prone skin and a little bit of sensitive skin as well. And like I said, it is the foundation that I have on today. And I just think that it's so pretty. I do think that it gives a more natural finish, but with like a little bit of like a hydrating effect as well. Like it's not super glowy, but it just makes the skin look a little bit more my skin but better. It's also a really nice long wearing foundation, and for such an affordable price, I feel like this is one that you can't go wrong with. It does have the dropper form, the dropper applicator, which also can kind of help you decide how much coverage you want, like how much product you want to use. You can go less, you can go more with the dropper applicator, which I really enjoy. And then next up, I love this foundation for such a long time, and when I did my foundation declutter this year, it's in December, I actually decided to declutter it because I had a lot of foundations I was keeping, trying to have the more minimalist collection, and that was one that I was like, man, I hope that I don't regret decluttering it. I definitely have regrets about decluttering it. I did get it in PR again from Loreal. I haven't officially put it into my collection yet. I have it in my makeup closet, where if you watch my makeup organization video, I have a lot of my extra PR in this walk-in closet that I have, and that way when I'm doing like giveaway packages and things like that, or if I have like friends and family come over, they can go through the closet and choose out things that they like. I had someone take the foundation that I decluttered, which is great. You know, that's what my declutters are for. I can pass it along to people that will still, you know, get a lot of use out of them and really love them. So that foundation has left the building, but then I got this one again in PR, and I was like, the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. This one is the shade N3, and I believe I wore N4. So this one, it'll probably work for me like right now in the summer. I think N4 is still gonna be a better match for me. But I'm like, ugh, this is such a nice foundation, and I decluttered it mostly because of the fact I have a lot of foundations. And I was saying that at the time too, especially during like the declutter season, I wasn't wearing foundation as much. I was wearing mostly concealer as a foundation. So I was like, why am I keeping all of these foundations? And then that was the one that I was looking at that I was like, am I gonna have regrets about this one? And I do regret it a little bit. But as always, when I talk about makeup and I give makeup reviews and I talk about products that are great, I think there's been kind of an expectation, and I've been going into this, especially in one of my last videos that I posted was about what social media has made normal. And I talk about being a content creator and about like makeup collections and all of the things, and kind of about how content creators, especially in the beauty space, it's kind of become normalized that we can try everything, that we can try every single release, that we know all of the different formulas, we know the shades. If someone says, hey, I like this, but what's a dupe for that? We're supposed to know it. We're supposed to try everything for it. And that's really hard, not only buying all of the makeup products, but also just trying to get on PR lists and then just trying everything on one face, 2 eyes, 2 lips. Like trying everything and being expected to know everything is something that I kind of don't think, I don't think should be normalized anymore, because it puts a crazy amount of pressure on the creators as well. I got a really interesting comment in that video about seeing the side of influencers being influenced by their audience of what to buy, what to try, what to keep, what to spend their money on, what to show, all of these things. And so for me, sometimes I feel pressure when I give reviews and I'm saying like, this is a great product, but I don't need to keep it in my collection, because especially in today's day of age compared to like 2016, 2017 when I first started. There's so much good makeup. If I kept everything that was good, great, excellent, I loved, I would recommend, my entire apartment, not just one closet, my entire apartment would be full of makeup. So I also, you know, I did my Best of Beauty for 2024, of course, and there was a comment in there saying, I can't believe you expect people to go out and buy every single product that you mentioned. What? I have no idea. Like, my mind was kind of blown when I saw that, because I was like, oh my gosh, I hope people don't think that. You know, I do a Best of Beauty and I talk about 5 foundations that I love and 18 eyeshadow palettes that I love and 400 lip products that I love. Like, no, I would not expect anyone to go out and buy every single product because I think it's great. And same when it comes to makeup that I think is so good, but I don't have to keep everything for myself. One, to me, it's not normal. Going back to the normalcy video, it's not normal to keep this amount of makeup. It's something that I think social media has normalized, of course, but I don't think that it's normal. I don't think it's normal to try a new foundation every single day. I also don't think it's good for your skin, and so on and so forth. So when I give reviews as a makeup reviewer, I have now been able to kind of be able to separate the line between these are really good products, but I don't have to keep every single one of them, versus these are really good products and now I have to hoard every single makeup product, because otherwise it's going to look like I'm a liar if I say something is great, but I'm not going to keep it for myself. I don't need to keep every single amazing makeup product. That's wild to me. All of that to say, the Catrice, the L'Oreal, I think these are fabulous foundations if you are looking for ones that are more affordable to add into your makeup collection or try out if you're in the market for a new foundation, or you just want a new one to try. Those are 2 that I would highly recommend. A couple of mascaras that I want to point out that I don't have in my collection any longer. I've used these all the way up, but these are both mascaras that I would repurchase myself, and I think I actually have repurchased. And I think I don't think these were even sent to me in PR. I think I just bought them both. I think they were both off recommendations of one of my friends whose name is Molly. But these are from L'Oreal, the Telescopic Lift and also the Panorama. These are great mascaras. I love them so much. Like I said, I've purchased them and I've repurchased both of them myself. The L'Oreal Telescopic Lift, I feel like really lengthens the lashes, makes them look really long. And then the Panorama, I feel like is one that's a little bit better for like volumizing the lashes. So if there's one or the other that you would love, like I feel like they both do a good job at both, but the Telescopic Lift is, in my opinion, more for lengthening. The Panorama is more for volumizing the lashes. But these are great ones. These are more affordable options. I usually grab these like if I'm at Target, just kind of shopping through and I need to add an extra mascara. Those are typically the ones that I go to. I used to be such a Maybelline mascara girly, but lately it's been the L'Oreal. I do want to say though, I don't like their new Big Deal mascara. I've been trying that one recently, and that is one that is a miss for me. And to me, that was a very rare miss from a mascara from L'Oreal. But that one gets all over my face and it is just not cute. I actually did a video the other day. I'm trying to think of what video it was, if it was new makeup releases, but I'm wearing that mascara and it's a longer video, which also means I'm sitting here for a longer amount of time filming. And throughout the video, I could see it in editing that just more mascara was getting underneath my eyes. So to me, I don't want a mascara that is going to move. I don't want mascara that's going to be on my face. And to me, the L'Oreal Big Deal, I'm super surprised that that one was a miss for me. But what I would recommend from L'Oreal and what I've purchased myself again is the Telescopic Lift and also the Panorama. Moving over to brows, these are 2 brow products. I think I mentioned them both in my Best of Beauty for 2024, but they're both ones that I highly recommend and that I will be repurchasing myself. One is from Kokie. It's just their eyebrow pencil. It's just this gold one right here. I believe I wore the shade Taupe. This is one that I got in PR. This one's actually in the shade Black, but this is great to be able to, you know, if people want to come over, they need a new brow pencil, they can grab it out of here if I have their shade available, or I can put it into giveaway boxes. But this one from Kokie, this reminds me of the Benefit Precisely My Brow, a very precise tip on it, a spoolie on one side, super fast to fill in my brows, and they look good every single time. And Kokie is such an affordable brand. And then also I have from Covergirl their brow liner and also their brow filler. 2 of my favorites, 2 that I will repurchase. The brow liner is more, again, like the Benefit Precisely My Brow with the more precise tip, and the brow filler is more like the Benefit Gimme Brow, where it has a little bit of thicker, like diamond shaped on it. They both have spoolies on the end of them. I am a big brow pencil girl. I recently have been trying, I have the new Benefit Mighty Brow. Why? was doing this in my last video. Why can I not open this correctly? I've been trying their like triple tip pen, and it's just not my favorite. It's just not working out for me, not because I just can't open it myself. But I just prefer a pencil. Like today in my brows, I have the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. Like also in my Shop My Stash bag for February, I have the like the Lawless brow pencil. Pencils are just my favorite way to do my brows, but if you're looking for good affordable options, Covergirl and Kokie definitely have you covered. I also have to say Physicians Formula is a brand that I really have my eye on right now. I feel like as though they've maybe done some like rebranding recently, and they've been coming out with some new products that I find to be really interesting. So one product that I have here, and I actually have both of these that I'm going to talk about from Physicians Formula in my February Shop My Stash bag, but one is their Butter Glow, and this is a bronzer and blush. So I do have this on today, and I truly used it as a bronzer and blush. So first I kind of focus my brush in where the bronzer part of it is, and also around it is like a little bit of like shimmer shades as well. So you're kind of getting a more shimmery bronzer to it. And then I also, after I do that, I dip my brush in on this side and kind of really just like swirl it all together. And then I get some blush as well. So I love that this is a dual purpose product. I know not everyone loves these, and I honestly go back and forth. Like sometimes I love products like this where everything's all in one. Sometimes I'm like, ugh, I just want like one bronzer or one blush. I don't want to mix things together. Right now, I'm definitely more on like the, if I can put products together like this, like I'm all about it. I think that it's very cool. It saves me time. It saves me, because really I call this my on-the-go makeup bag because I travel so much and sometimes I work out of the office, out of my home office. So I take this bag with me a lot. And so for me, I love that I can put a product in here like this instead of having to fill up my bag with multiple different bronzers, blushes. I don't wear highlights a ton, but like highlights, for example. But this has been so nice, and it's very easy to blend out. I think that it looks very natural on the skin. So this one has been so pretty for me. This is then Healthy Glow. And then also another product that I've really been liking is their Butter Bronzer Mascara. So I started trying this one recently. I had it in a recent Get Ready With Me, and then I put it in my February Shop the Stash bag. And the first time that I tried it, I was getting ready to go to a concert. I was seeing Mariah Carey in concert. And I was doing like a new foundation. I had a new eyeshadow palette on, also a new mascara. And I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea, because what if I have mascara all over my face? Like I'm gonna be singing and dancing. It's also just gonna be a long night because the concert doesn't start till later. This mascara, no transfer. And that is what I am looking for. Now on the wand, you can tell like it's a bit of a bigger wand on this one. And I think that it makes the lashes more voluminous, but I do also definitely think that it lengthens them. And this is the bronzer mascara, which means it's like a bronzer shade. So it's a brown mascara. And I know brown mascaras are really having their moment right now, but for me, I haven't been super keen to try them or to go out and buy them because I don't have long lashes, I don't have thick lashes, and I don't have dark lashes. So for me, I've been like, I really just want black mascara because I feel like it exaggerates the lashes more, and I need all the help that I can get. But this mascara is actually super pretty, and I see what people are talking about of like the brown almost looks a little bit more natural, but because it really volumizes and lengthens the lashes, it almost makes them look more natural. And I know that's what everyone says. I just wasn't listening to them. And now that I've been trying it, I'm like, oh, I'm actually really into this mascara. So since I've started trying it, this has been the mascara that I've worn every single day since. And I think that it is so pretty. So again, that L'Oreal mascara was a miss for me, but this one from Physicians Formula, I also mentioned in my most recent new makeup releases video, they're coming out with a dual-ended stick, which is like a cream blush on one side and a cream bronzer on the other. That one really has me intrigued. Like I said, even products like this with the bronzer blush duo, I'm really into those types of products right now. So Physicians Formula, someone told me recently that their bronzing drops are so pretty. I did actually get those in PR. It's not a product that I use very often, but I did set it to the side because I do want to try it out and see if I like it. All right, this next lip duo, if you've been watching my channel and you haven't heard me talk about this, I don't even know what to say. But the Hard Candy lip liners are so nice. I had one in my last empties video. I went all the way, I used all the way up my Hard Candy lip liner. So these ones are their, what is this? Perfect Pout, I wanna say. Perfect Match. No, that's the name of it. Instapout. There we go. They're Instapout lip liners. This one that I'm showing here is in Perfect Match. Again, I'm just kind of holding this up to show you. This is a shade that looks a little bit too light for me. Like it looks very like a light like beige or peach. So I don't think this one is going to be the best shade match for me. This is in Perfect Match. So I actually have a friend who's coming to town soon, so I'm actually gonna put this aside for her and hope maybe it shade matches her a little bit better. But these lip liners, the shade that I had was in like First Move or First Base. I always mixed up the shade name, but to me that was just like a darker nude. And these lip liners, Hard Candy is so affordable, but the lip liners are creamy, they go on smooth, and then they don't move. Like I love a lip liner that does not move. I don't want it to go anywhere. I swatched this. It was so funny because I swatched this on my thumb earlier in the day when I was getting ready for this video, because I was like, is there a chance that this will work for me? I swatched it on my thumb, and then I went to wipe it off and I couldn't wipe it off. And then I went to wipe it off again and I couldn't wipe it off. And then I finally went to wash my hands and I was like scrubbing at that spot to get the swatch off, and I was like, these Hard Candy lip liners are so good. And whenever I would talk about the Hard Candy lip liners, I would typically talk about like my combo that I was doing really frequently just a few months ago. I was also using the Catrice Marblicious Liquid Lip Balm. If you can tell, like it's not halfway gone, but it's like I've used up like a quarter of this, and I'm very proud of that. Like this is pretty good. This is a beautiful lip balm, and it's like this shade is in Don't Be Shaky. I was like, I knew that it had like a weird name. So it is just like a really pretty milky nude shade. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, but it's like such a perfect Your Lips But Better lip balm. I just think that it's gorgeous. Again, Catrice is going to be so affordable. Pair it with the Hard Candy lip liner. You're going to love it so much. But this, to me, this is a lip balm that I use nonstop. It's supposed to be similar to the ones from Givenchy. This is their Marble Lip Balm. The one that I have is in shade 110. And you can see that the shades aren't exactly spot on. I don't think that these shades were supposed to be the ones that were super similar to each other, but to me this one here is the Givenchy, and then we have the Catrice. The Givenchy doesn't have as much shimmer in it as the Catrice. I think the Catrice has a little bit more, which in my opinion can kind of make the lips look a little bit on the fuller side. And the Givenchy is also just a little bit of a thicker balm. The Catrice not quite as thick, but I mean, this is also a very big price difference between the two, and I like the packaging a little bit more on the Givenchy, I'll say, but I don't mind the Catrice packaging at all. And I think I would say I do like the Catrice better because it's the one that I reach for even more than the Givenchy. Like, I like the Givenchy, and I bought it and I wear it from time to time, but the Catrice I wear consistently. All right, another lip liner that I love, I've been raving about these recently. These are from Colourpop, and these are their So Juicy plumping lip liners. I do so many lip combos with these. I had the shade Westwood in my January Shop My Stash bag. So I've always been a fan of the Colourpop lip liners. You can see Westwood is just a beautiful like rosy pink nude. I have been a fan of the original Colourpop lip liners. They were some of the first products that I was buying a lot from Colourpop as the brand. But I will say they didn't last the longest on me, and they would kind of move a little bit. Like they would feather a bit on my lips, but I was always like, you know, it's $7. It's okay that it's not the longest wearing lip liner because it's so much more affordable than Charlotte Tilbury and Natasha Denona and all these other lip liners that I was trying and feeling like I was spending a lot of money on. So I was like, okay, I can like get past it, and I'll just know like if I'm doing something where I'm gonna be gone, you know, 12, 14 hours of the day, like I just won't wear the Colourpop lip liners, fine, right? Then they came out with these So Juicy ones, and these stay so well on me. And the thing is that I do think that they're very creamy when you apply them, which sometimes if you have one that seems like overly creamy, they often don't stay very well, and they can kind of move, feather, swipe away, all the things. So when I first tried this and I felt how like easy it was gliding on the lips, I was like, ooh, I don't know about this one, but it stays so long on me. And I was telling my friend the other day that I had someone comment to say these don't stay, like they smudge right away on them. And I was like, man, that makes me so sad because they don't move on me. And my friend said, I actually find them similar to the Fenty Beauty lip liners, the traced out lip liners, in that they're so creamy, but but also don't move. And I was like, yes, because the Fenty, again, same thing. The first time I tried the Fenty lip liners, it was so creamy and so smooth to apply. I was like, I said it in the get ready with me. I was like, I bet this isn't gonna stay on me. And it dries down and it sets and it stays. I think the Colourpop is, I don't think these are like super similar to one another, but in that sense, creamy but sets down. That's how I feel about the ones from Colourpop. I have the shade Slay and also the shade Westwood, which this one is definitely my favorite. Slay is more of like a darker nude, but these are also supposed to be plumping, and I do feel like you get the coolness, like also when you apply it, it's a little bit cooling on the lips and you can kind of smell the like lip plumper scent, but I don't think that they hurt my lips at all. I also recently reviewed the Too Faced lip injection lip liners, which are plumping lip liners, and I said that it tingles a lot and it also broke me out all around my lips. Like I was getting breakouts on my lips. I stopped using this lip liner and the breakout stopped. So if you still want like a great long wearing lip liner that's gonna plump the lips a little bit, the ones from Colourpop I think are the way to go. I do have a discount code with Colourpop, and that is MARCHBEAUTY. And then some more products, like if you're just looking for a good single shadow, look at the Colourpop Super Shocks. I mean, I feel like these are so well known in the beauty community. I feel like these are one of the products that really made Colourpop like explode as a brand back in like 2016. I'm trying to think of what year they launched. 14? I don't remember. But I feel like the Super Shocks, and at the time I want to say they were like $4 or $5, and people are like, wait, you can get a $5 single shadow and it's so amazing. I still have a decent collection of Super Shocks. Again, I try not to keep too much. I try not to hoard. I try not to have a gigantic makeup collection because it's something that I don't think is normal. But this is a shade that I pulled into my February Shop My Stash. It's Avant Garde. So I've had this one for a while. It's what I have on my lids right now. And I want to see if I can pan this one. I have the shade Ladybird in my January Shop My Stash bag, and I panned it, and I think it's beautiful. This is something that's so easy for on the go or travel makeup because it's all that I have on my lids today. And I just took my pinky in here and applied it all over, and that's it. Sure, sometimes I can use a matte shade in the crease, but I don't even have anything on the lower lash line. Like, I have very simple makeup on today. Obviously tomorrow is hair wash day, so we have the hair and the gigantic kitsch scrunchie, but you know, it is what it is. This is a normal day for me, again, and trying to keep with the spirit of my last video and saying how sometimes I feel the pressure of having to come on camera with like just perfect everything and perfect hair and all of that. Like, this is normal. This is real life. You know, I have so much oil in my hair because tomorrow's a hair washing day, so we just put it all back up in a bun and everything's gonna be fine. But for me, this is just such a nice, like, quick, easy eyeshadow look. And if there's a single shade that you really love and would use a lot, I think it's great to get a Super Shock. Or if it's like, I don't have a lot of green in my collection, but every once in a while, I want to wear green. Instead of going out and buying a palette that mostly is green focused, you can just get one Super Shock and then you have it if you want to reach into it and do something a little bit outside of your usual makeup look. All right, next up, I have loved this bronzer so much. I just need to repurchase it because it broke. If you know me, you know I'm talking about the L'Oreal Infallible Bronzer. This is one of my favorite bronzers. I bought this one myself when it came out. I was curious about it. And then it is in little pieces now, but I still literally, like, I will take my brush and put it, I treat it like a loose bronzer or something like that. Like, I'm crazy. I just need to buy another one. I think it's like 12 or I don't know, somewhere around that price range. I just bought mine off of Amazon, but it's beautiful. This bronzer reminded me a lot of the Marc Jacobs like Omega Tantastic bronzer, which was a great bronzer and one that I loved. This is obviously so much more affordable. I mean, you can't get the Marc Jacobs anymore, but if you could, this is so much more affordable and just as natural, just as smooth, just as blendable, just as beautiful. I've loved the L'Oreal bronzer for quite some time. All right, a blush that I really enjoyed. I think I talked about this in my Best of Beauty as well, but this is from Pixi. They're On The Glow blushes. Pixi, I feel like, has really been kind of doing the most as well with their releases, and I'm quite curious about a lot of them. But this is if you love a cream blush. I actually felt like their blush sticks were very easy to use, and my favorite shade was this red shade. I was wearing it a lot around holiday time. It's in Ruby. I was wearing this a lot around holiday time because I just felt like that red flush of cheeks was so pretty. And to me, red blush can be a little bit more intimidating, but this was such an easy cream blush to use. And I don't always find cream blushes the easiest. To me, I tend to stick with powder blushes, but this is such a nice option. I know Pixi can be a little bit on the more pricier side for drugstore. Like, it's kind of, to me, it's kind of that mid-range brand. But if you're looking for a good cream blush, they have multiple shades. They also have really nice highlighters, but I would definitely recommend those. And then I did want to shout out the lip combo that I'm wearing. I do want to say that I have only tried the gloss 2 times. I've tried the lip liner probably 4 to 5 times now, but I really like this combo, but I wanted to put it at the end since it's so newer to me. I'm someone who tries not to give reviews after trying a product one time. So I just always like to be very transparent if I've tried something for just a shorter amount of time, but I can tell that I'm really going to like these. So that has me excited, but these are both from L'Oreal once again. I did get these in PR. This one is the Color Rich Lip Liner. So I first was using the shade Worth It, just like the regular Worth It. To me, it was like a little bit too pink, but I still liked the lip liner. So they also sent me Worth It Medium, and that's what I'm wearing today. And I do like this one a lot more because to me, this one is more of that like deeper rosy nude, and I like it so much. So again, I've been wearing this lip liner all week. It's the one from L'Oreal is what I've been going for because I wanted to be able to review it, and it goes on smoothly. It's not like the creamiest like the Colourpop, but that doesn't bother me because it also stays really well. Again, I wore it through the Mariah Carey concert, and I think that this lip liner stays so well. So I've been very impressed with this. But these, I just got these in a PR haul, and it was immediately, that night, I wasn't even doing anything. I was just going to a friend's house, but I had my makeup done, and I was like, I really want to try out this lip balm. And then I'm wearing it again today, and as I've been wearing it, I'm like, this lip combo is so pretty. So I have the lip liner on, and then from L'Oreal, this is their new Plump Ambition Hyaluronic Lip Oil. This one is in the shade Crystal Clear. They sent me 3 different shades, and this mauve lip look is just it, and the lip oil feels so good. Now I will say you do get a little bit of plumping action with this one. So when I first applied it, it's like the first probably minute, maybe minute and a half, I can feel a little tingly on my lips, which I don't always love, but after that it goes away, and I've had no issues with, like I talk about the Charlotte Tilbury Plumpgasm lip glosses, that when I wear it, it actually hurts my throat because I like swallow the product and it hurts my throat. I do not get that with this one. I ate dinner with it on the other night, like no issues. So I do appreciate that, but I do think it makes the lips look so pretty. So again, this is a new product from L'Oreal, but I think I'm really gonna like these lip oils. I saw them, I got them in the PR haul, and I was like, I'm trying these right away. So I wanted to mention those as some newer products that I've really been loving. But again, that is going to wrap it up for drugstore products that I think are great. This is just your, again, reminder that you can find some really great makeup products for a more affordable price. I would love to know some of your favorites or what you think I should try in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one.